There is no certainty in flesh, but death.
Hello everyone, this is your host Legend, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my series Champions, where we take a roughly 2-minute dive into one of the characters of Warhammer 40k Tacticus. The champion of the day is Exitor-Rho, a Sicarian Ruststalker and member of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Exitor-Rho is a character typically unlocked in the middle game of Tacticus. Rho's general role is to deal burst damage to an enemy, and we don't have to try to fit him into a guild raid team, for Exitor-Rho is the linchpin to the AdMech comp. Exitor-Rho's stats at Diamond 3, Legendary Rarity, 5 red stars is as follows: 7,302 health, 2,738 damage, and 1,552 armor. Exitor-Rho has a movement stat of 4, and by default does 2 hits of energy damage in melee combat. Exitor-Rho can equip a crit item, defensive item, and a crit booster. Exitor-Rho's active ability is Chored Claw. It is a melee attack ability, and at level 41, Chored Claw deals 4 hits of 529 to 662 points of direct damage to a target enemy. All further attacks made by Exitor-Rho until the end of their next turn deals an additional 2 hits of 353 to 529 points of direct damage. Exitor-Rho's passive ability is Optimized Gate. It is another melee attack ability, and at level 49, Optimized Gate triggers whenever an adjacent enemy is attacked by a friendly mechanical unit. Exitor-Rho will then deal 2 hits of 1,939 to 2,768 points of energy damage to that enemy. If the enemy unit is defeated this way, or by another mechanical unit, Exitor-Rho moves onto the defeated enemy's hex. Exitor-Rho has the general traits of Mechanical, Camouflage, Infiltrate, and Unstoppable. Exitor-Rho excels in guild raids. Exitor-Rho is able to do an insane amount of out-of-turn damage, especially against guild raid bosses. Exitor-Rho matches extremely well with mechanical units or summoners whose summons have the mechanical trait. Exitor-Rho's faction mates pair amazingly well with Exitor-Rho, especially Tangita and Actus. Tangita summons mechanical units into battle and can make them fire out of turn when his active is set to Conqueror Imperative. Actus is not only just very powerful in defending the Define work with his ability to repair his teammates, but also allows Tangita to attack again, which can trigger his Conqueror Imperative again, or help him summon 2 units in one turn. Finally, we look at Vitruvius. His passive applies a debuff to enemies that allow friendly units do an additional hit against them, which in this case helps Exitor-Rho do even more damage against that enemy. Exitor-Rho is also good friends with boss Golgorts, mainly since his passive ability can help to trigger Exitor-Rho's passive twice. Aleph Null, who has a powerful mechanical summon ability with an easy to use healing option.